The 1923 Season 2, Episode 5 ends in a gunshot cliffhanger, raising many issues. In 1923 Season 2, Spencer and Alex traveled to Montana, meeting horrific perils as Donald Whitfield and Banner Croton wait for the ideal time to strike. Winter has delayed the Dutton Ranch fight. Spencer has a limited time to return home and protect his family now that winter has ended. With numerous running plots in 1923, Episode 5 focuses on Spencer, Alex, and Tiana Rainwater, who were away from the ranch. The Yellowstone prequel follows the same ranch as the original show, but it has expanded to Africa and Europe. However, with 3 episodes left in the season, and maybe the program, everything is ready to come together for a climactic climax with all the characters. Episode 5 advanced all its parts. Spencer eventually gets a break. Why does the sheriff want him to be arrested? But Alex never does. In Episode 5, Marshal May Fawcett finds him and assumes he has some sort of connection to Tiana Rainwater, as they are both from Montana. Following his arrest and subsequent transfer to a train bound for Montana, Spencer never has the chance to see Tiana, despite the fact that this had been a long-sought-after possibility because of the Dutton and Rainwater ties. In the Yellowstone finale, we know Sheriff William McDowell from Montana. Spencer speaks with him before getting on his train. The sheriff cautions Spencer against going back to his house and provoking violence when he inquires about the status of the individuals who have been threatening his family's land. When Spencer refuses to budge, McDowell orders Fawcett to take him into custody. The arrest of Spencer for crimes he has not yet committed will not be carried out, according to Marshal Fawcett. Although Sheriff McDowell is concerned about the possibility of conflict in his area, Spencer is correct in claiming that the enemies of the Dutton family are responsible for starting the conflict. Nothing ever seems to go right for Alex. She had a terrible experience with Ellis Island immigration, a terrible time with Grand Central Station, and now she is having a terrible time with the train to Chicago. Since Alex had lost her money to the robber in New York City, she offered to trade work skills for food while on board. When she spills coffee on his lap, one of the passengers sexually abuses her, making her touch him. The next day, he touches her again as she pours him coffee. The man's horrible behavior will most certainly add fuel to the fire of the show's detractors, who have accused it of repeatedly exploiting Alex. These occurrences are touching and interesting on their own, but taken as a whole, they're becoming hard to believe and bear witness to. Alex goes ballistic after being touched in Episode 5, and she attacks the man. She then starts to beat him with a teapot, leaving him bruised and enraged after pouring boiling liquid on his lap. Needless to say, the conductor believes the man and has Alex detained instead of trusting her. Perhaps Alex's luck had run out. If an innocent British couple hadn't witnessed the attack, thankfully, they testify in her favor, which resulted in the arrest of her attacker. Upon their arrival in Chicago, soon after, Alex learns that the train to Fargo has been canceled. However, her newfound British friends suggest that she could come along on their journey instead. She has been the victim of an attack in the last 3 episodes. Hopefully, this will finally cease. When will the two finally reunite in Montana? That is the key issue that viewers will be asking even after 1923, Season 2, Episode 5. Fans have been left wanting for their chemistry, which was a highlight of Season 1. For the whole of Season 2, there are no more than 3 episodes remaining to witness their chemistry. If the show is indeed set to conclude after Season 2, the delays are starting to feel less like a difficult journey and more like pointless stalling. Even though it could feel more earned considering everything they've been through, it appears improbable that they will both reach Montana in Episode 6, given their current rate of travel. Alex has no means of transportation that can take her that far west from her current location in Chicago. Since Spencer is traveling by train, he is the most probable character to show up in the upcoming episode. Because of this, the fight might break out practically immediately upon Alex's arrival in Montana, turning her perception of the state into a battlefield for the first time.